Hi everyone, my name is Jim and this is Marlowe's Independent Trading. Welcome back to the channel. I'm really sorry it's been such a horrific wait for my next video. I basically parked the business because of lockdown and basically lack of sourcing. So I shut my business down over the winter, but we're now into April, lockdown's lifted, charity shops are open, car boots are back on. So the business is back open, I've got a load of new stock in, and hopefully going to be sharing more of the journey with yourselves. This episode is going to be my first trip back to the car boot sale since lockdown. I only got the chance to go to one car boot sale. Normally on a Sunday I try and do 2 if not 3, but I had an appointment this morning, so I basically had to nip out and really only got a chance to go around the field once. So there's a little bit of footage from the car boot. I'll probably run that through just with some music over it, and then I'll join you back here to show you what I paid, what I bought, what I paid for it, and what I'm hoping to sell it. So see you in a bit.
Well, look, keep going that way. Look. I'll put that tray onto there.
Where do you want it? I don't know. Anywhere here. People don't have to go on there now, aren't they? Because they can stand up against it.
Like the blocks, they'd be £1.
How much is your teddy?
£4 for him. He's Disney, but I'd take 3 is the lowest I'd take. But yeah, Baymax.
Yeah, it's Big Hero 6, isn't it? Is
Yes,
that one?
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it came from Florida Disney store.
Yeah.
I didn't go, but it was good.
Oh, really?
But yeah, £3 I'd take that. Disney. I think I went before lockdown.
No
A
problem.
mini one as well, but I think my son wanted to keep the mini one.
No worries, that's 3 for you.
Yeah, lovely. Thank you.
Not a problem, you have a lovely day.
Thank you.
How much is your PlayStation game?
£1.
Yeah, I will buy that for £1 if I may. Put some coins in there. Yeah,
Great, thank you.
not a problem. You guys have a lovely day.
Disappeared.
Yeah, you literally don't even realise, do you?
Morning, mate.
Morning, how you doing?
Yeah, good, mate. Don't tell me, I don't exactly know how they work.
That's fine.
Just pull that back.
Okay, cool.
Same with this. I won't demonstrate. £2 for that. It's only jacket and coats are a bit more than 50p. The shoes are £2 then. That's a £5, mate.
Okay. You giving up?
No, it's actually my ex-father-in-law's which I inherited and I can't hit it.
Oh, yeah.
So, Okay, these are all my, some of these are my old clubs.
Yeah.
The Wilsons are good clubs. If you, I don't know if you play them.
Yeah, I dabble. I've not.
Take the
Yep.
top as well, yeah?
Yep.
I know.
Okay, so...
Yeah.
Is this the driver?
Are you alright with you can find how
Yeah.
Brilliant.
There you go. No,
Thank you ever so much.
And what have you got on the driver as well?
Yeah, that's both there. That's a fibre as well. So.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, they're in all right condition, and I mean, those for both.
No worries, I'll take them.
Well, I know they're second hand. You'd be paying 200 quid for them, bro.
Yeah, they are. There you go, sir.
Thank you, mate.
Okay. Can I be a pain? Do you mind if I leave them here? Is that alright?
Fine, I'll just stick them in the boot.
You alright? Oh, God. Morning. Oh, wow.
Anything else in the car?
How much is a Betamax player?
£20 with the remote.
I will give you £20 for that for a
Yeah?
minute. Can I be a real pain and ask to leave it here? Is
Yeah,
that
of course you
okay?
can. Yeah, I've got a box for it as well.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Because it's very heavy.
Yeah,
You
I
can take the
can
remote if you like. Do you want to take that?
Yeah, shall I pop that in the bag?
That's the only thing.
Okay, yeah, no problem. Chuck it all in and then I'll I won't be too long.
Okay.
There you
Right,
go.
what's your name?
It's Jim.
Jim.
Yeah.
Right, okay, take it on.
Not a problem. I'll be back in a second.
Okay, no worries.
Oh, goodness me.
Did it work? I think so. Yeah.
But hopefully you saw most of these bits and pieces, and I'll run through them right now. You'll see there's a lot of stuff out of my wheelhouse here. Plushes, there's golf clubs, there's camera equipment, as well as kind of the usual electronic bits. Now, while lockdown's been on, I haven't been totally idle, even though my business has been down. I've been speaking to a lot of resellers. I've been taking in a lot of reselling videos and material. I'm really trying to upskill myself, and what I'm sure you'll see over the next few videos of mine is me looking to get outside of my comfort zone with buying things that I wouldn't normally buy, because you know, I think leaving stuff like these golf clubs on the field is just me wasting profit really, and I want to really expand my horizon and be able to maximize profit by looking into different categories that I would have otherwise walked past or ignored. So yeah, with that in mind, let's dive straight in. So yeah, the first thing is these two Tailor-Made golf clubs, RBZ. I've got a 5-wood and a driver. They're a little bit bashed up. There's a few kind of scuff marks on there. The face is a little bit worn, but these kind of clubs, you know, this is one that would have been adjustable with a little tool. They've got the head covers that are a little bit ratty, but these kind of clubs go for like 150. You know, I reckon this would have been 400 quid new. So I paid £5 a club for these. I just felt like there was plenty of money in it. I've had a little look, and prices are kind of all over the place, but I think comfortably I can get 40 to maybe 50 for the 5-wood, and probably a bit more, maybe like 60, maybe even as high as 75 for the driver. So, you know, if I can get like 100, maybe 110 for the pair, that's an incredible profit for me. So really happy I've picked those up. I may well do a bit of a deal on them. I have got a contact who attends my regular Sunday boot sale who buys golf clubs, and if I can ship these off to them, even if I only get like 60 or 70 quid a pair, they're going to save me a load of grief in terms of listing. Well, not really listing, but more posting. Actually, posting golf clubs is probably going to be a bit griefy, the length of them, and just they're an awkward pack. So I may well just ship them off, but either way, healthy profits. That's really good. Next item, I don't know if I can open this one-handed, is this Yashica film camera. It's an Electro 35. It was a bit of a punt actually. Here we go. So yeah, a Yashica camera. It's the Electro 35 rangefinder, I think it's called. Yeah, there we go, Electro 35. Paid £15 for this, which is a bit more than I would have liked to. Bought it off a set of traders who I see at this boot regularly, and I kind of feel obliged to get a few bits off them every time because they have, you know, done me pretty well in the past. £15. I need to have a look into the lens and do some kind of minimal testing. I'm not technical on cameras, but I think at the very worst I'll get 25 quid for this. It might be up to kind of 50 depending on what the lens is looking on eBay sold. So at a minimum 25 quid from 15. Hey, it's not what we want to be doing, but there's a bit of profit there. We've got this Bush DVD player, bog standard, quid, said it's working. I don't really care. It came with a SCART lead, and I always throw a SCART lead in with all my VCRs and stuff, so I buy these for like 50p. So essentially it's like cost me 50p. It's a real bog standard one, no remote, but it's got to be worth a tenner for a basic DVD player. You know, I do sell a few of these. I think tenner absolute minimum all day. Best buy of the day was probably the Sony Betamax. I appreciate you can't see it horrifically well underneath this stuff, but yeah, it's the C5 UB, I think it is, Betamax. They do a range, and it's basically C1, C3, C5 and C7. I've had the C1 before and had it working, and I made a load of money on that. So incredibly happy to see one of these out in the wild. Paid 20 quid for it. Didn't haggle the guy at all. I'll pick this up for 20 quid all day. He openly said you can get this for like 50 quid on eBay. I don't think he knows what he's talking about, because I'll be looking for 50 quid if this is parts only. If this is working, which highly doubtful. These, you know, I've only had one and luckily it has been working, but I know a lot of people find them broken. But working order, probably closer to like 175, maybe even 200. So really good find, but you know, I'm happy to accept it as parts, like 50 quid in parts, I'll take that. A couple of bog standard stereo kind of ghetto blaster jobs here, one Sony, one JVC, bought them from the same guy just as I was leaving. I paid 3 quid on the Sony and 2 quid on the JVC. This Sony I've had before, and probably in worse condition than this. They often come like this, in this kind of paint flecked from where they've been sat in a garage somewhere. Comes with the original figure 8 like 2-pin cord, so that's great. It's like 30 to 35 quid, I think 25 quid absolute bottom line. So yeah, that's all good. Yeah, the buttons are a bit stiff, but I'm sure she's okay. JVC is probably a little bit less, more like 20 to 25 quid, but from a fiver, even if one of them or both of them don't work, I don't really care. They're worth the punt, because if they're both working and I get top money on them, then we're probably in for 60 quid. So really good. Another thing out of my wheelhouse, Plush. I've seen a lot of people do really well on Plushes, particularly Disney, so it's something I was looking for. It was the first thing I bought, and when I was driving in, I was actively thinking I do need to look out for Plush, and I think that kind of affected me a little bit, because I saw it and I kind of wanted to go for it. I paid 3 quid for this, which in my head I wanted to be paying like 50p to maybe £1.50 for a Plush, but it felt like a relatively large Plush. Like it's a good size. I thought Baymax Big Hero 6 has got a bit of kind of cult appeal. It's maybe not one of the more kind of commonly known Disney films, I suppose, so I thought it would be really good. It's a bit of a duffer. It's only going to get me like 7 quid, maybe 6-7 quid, so pretty bad result on the Plush. I'm going to keep kind of hammering onto them because they're dead easy to list and easy to package as well. So yeah, a bit of a fail there, but I'm going to keep hammering away at those Plush and see where we get. I'm going to try and stick to Disney, try and keep my costs a little bit lower than 3 quid. So lesson learnt maybe. And I know that it's the niche ones that are the high appeal, the big money, but equally they're a little bit trickier to look up when you're out in the field, because if you search Big Hero 6 Plush or Baymax Plush, then you're going to get a million different results, because they all come in different sizes or different limited editions. So I do find them quite tricky to look up in the field, so it's one of those things I'm going to have to build my knowledge on, but we'll keep plugging away. Next thing, some standard ball games. Again, ball games not really my thing. I do pick them up occasionally. Pick these up from the same guys I picked up the Yashica camera, so traders, so they're all in good nick. I don't know if these guys are house clearance or what they do, but they do have some good clobber. I paid £10 for the 4, a little bit on the top side again, being them traders, but I think they're fine. The key is there's downfall in there, so I know I'm going to get 20 minimum for that, may even get 25, maybe even a little bit more. So when I see that, I'm not really that fussed about it. But these other ones, they're good. I like these kind of old MB games. They just look really retro. I've sold a few other bits. I've sold this Operation before. I've not had Numbers Up or Wizword, but like you know, £10 for these 4 at a minimum. I'm going to get £10 each, probably 15 actually, to be honest with you, given you've got downfall in there. So I think 60 for the 4 out of 10, great profit there. And then lastly, kind of couldn't pass up Destruction Derby 2. I didn't even check the discs in this. This is how like amateur it is. What on earth is going on there? I'm hoping they're just stuck together, but I couldn't care less actually, even if I've just bought a box. I paid a quid for this Destruction Derby 2. Hopefully those discs in there, and it's working. I'll try it later. But yeah, £1 for that. I'll take it all day. No, absolute fail. I still won't be upset. I'll pay for it. To be honest, I can probably get profit back on the box. I wonder if there's money in the first demo disc. That's interesting. And whatever Gubble is, I've never heard of it. But anyway, if the game was in there, that's a real rookie, and like I didn't even check this on the field because the guys said they wanted a quid for it. To be honest, big box Destruction Derby 2 is probably about 10 to 12 quid. I might have just thrown quid down the toilet, but who cares? I'll keep the box. I can probably sell the box alone if I really want to, or I can wait until I've got a disc only and then make some money on that. But that was the last of it. So a pretty good haul, obviously, like filled the desk, so feel pretty good about that. Quick total, even working on the kind of conservative side of the figures that I've given, I should be returning probably about 300 quid on this. So in total I spent £65 on everything you can see here, and yeah, I think conservatively returns will be 300, but I think if I get top money on things like the working Betamax, the boom boxes are working, and the camera, we're going to be looking closer to 450, if not a little bit more. So I always operate in a worst case scenario, and 65 quid into 300 is absolutely fine for me. Excuse me, you know, and that's a really good week as far as I'm concerned. So I'll take that. I'll get this stuff listed and hopefully get some of it sold as soon as possible, and then we'll be back out there next week to grab a few more bits. Just for those who caught my late panic, has realised that I had been an absolute rookie and not checked the discs on this Destruction Derby. I've just checked, and this demo one goes for about 7 or 8 quid, so and Gubble goes for like a couple of quid, so there's still profit there, don't worry folks. I know I'm like rubbish at being a reseller, but we've managed to luck out into getting some money anyway, and the box will still be valuable for when I next pick up a disc. So if you've got a box that's Destruction Derby 2, let me know, I can ship that to you for a couple of quid or whatever it's going to cost me. But yeah. Okay everyone, so that's about it. So basically 65 quid into 300 quid plus for one morning's work. Not a bad gig in my mind. Obviously just need to get all this stuff listed, get it packed, get it sold, get it packed, get it shipped out, and go out and do the same thing every Saturday and every Sunday throughout the summer, and then hopefully we'll have a few quid at the end of it and we can take the family away on holiday. So if you've stayed watching for this long, yeah, thanks very much for watching. If you want to like and subscribe, feel free to do so. But yeah, thanks very much for coming along for the ride, and I'll see you all soon. Thank you.